I've been married to my retired Marine now for almost 23 years. We literally have traveled the world. We've been to Japan. We've lived in probably 6 or 7 different states. We've got 3 kids. We've grown. Our kids are all grown, 20, 21, and 25. All 3 have been to college. Well, 2 are still currently in college. 1 is officially done. So, I mean, we've done very well with raising them. Thank the Lord for that. But we have always been entrepreneurs. My husband has always thought outside of the box, so he's taught me to think outside of the box. So when he was deployed to Afghanistan, him and Mac, they sat next to each other for a year straight. Literally a year straight, 365 days. And Mac, when he wasn't, he's a reservist, but he has been back and forth, but he's retired now. But he, in the meantime, when he wasn't deployed, he was a DJ, or he was a radio talk show. He won multiple awards. So he will always talk with Paul about his dream of doing something more with the radio. So they would sit there and talk, and they came up with an idea. So about a year and a half ago, Matt called Paul and said, let's do all marine radio. Let's get this up. Let's get it running. Let's get it off of the ground. So we started working on a business plan. Our expectations were really high. We set the bar really high. We thought we were going to make $1 million the first year. Obviously, that didn't happen. I think to date, we've pulled in about $11,500, which is not bad, and it's getting there. I literally have just been going out and hitting the ground running, emails, phone calls daily, talking to people. I've gotten a lot of, let's see how things go. We'll come back. So we're coming up close to 5 months. So I was going to wait till about November, and then I was going to call those people back and say, hey, look what we're doing. We've got almost 100,000 listeners daily. So, but it's going. Like I said, my husband, he's still currently employed. He works for another company right now after he retired. So he's working, he travels a lot. So he gets to get out and meet people on a daily basis. It keeps cutting out. But other than that, I mean, we just literally don't stop. We just go, talk to everybody. And with the radio, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the radio and where we're going with that. So our mission statement for the radio is PTSD, post-combat mental health, suicide, and transitioning. So every day of the week, we have a different topic we talk about. So we have, like, let's say Monday we'll talk about suicide prevention. We'll bring on guest speakers, or maybe even a military spouse. We brought on a spouse that lost her husband to suicide. Her name was Sarah. It was a heartful story. Then we'll do transitioning Thursdays. So military folks that are getting out of the military will come in and help. General Clark, he actually has come on board with us now as well, and he will go on and talk about all the different options that he can do. So, I mean, it's going. Sponsors, we've got military homeowners, Global South Foundation, Marine Corps Heritage has come on board with us now. We've also gotten, I think the Marine Corps Marathon is coming on with us. We've been asked to run in it and do some interviews. So General Clark's going to run with that. So other than that, I mean, it's growing. So it is a lot. It was just a matter of getting out and talking to people and not stopping. I mean, it's a little different when you're standing in front of a group of people, but when you're just talking to somebody one-on-one and word of mouth, we literally have just not stopped. We followed through. Facebook, that has been a big push for us. We've launched a lot of stuff on Facebook, and then the emails that we've sent out, and then just being associated with the Marine Corps, and then having, friends on Facebook and everybody sharing. So that's how we've gotten so many listeners. Well, and that's been a big help right there. I mean, we've had a lot of brass come in behind us and give us the support just because of our mission statement, post-combat mental health, along with suicide prevention, and now we've added the transitioning factor to it. So, and we've had Neller, we've had, oh my God, the list just goes on and on. I mean, right, so we're internet and podcast basing right now. So we are live Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on the internet. It's allmarineradio.com. You just click the listen live button, and then everything falls to podcasting. So we're on iTunes and Google Play, so you can download any of the interviews, and every single interview is saved on the podcasting. So it's pretty, I mean, we have the numbers, they're coming in, so it's just a matter of getting the funding coming in, and that's where the marketing comes into effect, and trying to follow through and make sure that you stay on top of that stuff. So, and one of the things I always like to tell everybody when I tell them about All Marine Radio, there is no filter. It's not for the weak heart. We definitely, there's just no filter. I'm just going to leave it at that. So expect the unexpected when you listen to it, because Mac holds nothing back at all. He is just full of himself, and the man can talk for hours. One of the main questions I always get, 4 hours a day? How do you talk for 4 hours a day? And I'm like, at first I would say, I'm not really sure yet how it's going to go, but once you hear Mac talk, you're just like, the guy doesn't shut up. And the stuff he comes up with and asks. Yeah.
And didn't he win some awards?
He did. He won a broadcasting award. I'm not exactly sure what the award was, but he literally won an Emmy or some type of major award for the broadcasting. So he's hysterical, though. He keeps it live. He keeps it real and gets all kinds of information. So it's great. You guys should check it out. You really should. Our main group is the Inchon Dwyer group, and the Inchon Dwyer group comes from the call sign from when they were in Afghanistan, and Dwyer is the actual base that they were located on. So that's how Paul and Matt came up with the name. If you look at our business cards and our stickers, there's dog tags in the middle, and those are the fallen Marines that we've lost. And so there's a lot of meaning behind this. There's a lot of heart and devotion that goes into it. So like what you're saying as far as like the marketing aspect of it, when I go out and talk to people, I wasn't there, but I've been married to my husband for a long time. So I deal with his PTSD. I deal with the struggles that he has, because they're real. So, you know, it affects me. It affects the family at some point. So we're building this for a reason. There's something more to it than just let's have a radio station and let's make some money. We want to help people. We want to open doors. We want to pull people in. So when I talk to people, I share that. I share the heart that I have with it and what I want to do and how I want to help people. So, and I think that makes people listen, because everybody wants to help. So, that one, I think I was crying when I was listening to it. He literally sat on the couch and did nothing because he was depressed and he didn't know how to move on with his life, and literally his leg came, and his daughter looked at him and generally said, "Daddy, does that mean we could go to the park?" And now this man has done amazing things.
He climbed Mount Everest.
I mean, amazing things. So, and I mean, that's just one of the interviews. There's thousands, I mean, well, not thousands yet. There's hundreds of interviews that we've done like that. Some of them will make you laugh. Some of them will make you cry. Some of them will piss you off even, sorry. There's the filter.
They're honest, and it's the real world.
Yeah, and it is what it is. So I'm not a public speaker. I don't get up and talk in front of a million people all the time. I mean, I have no problem going out and talking to people. Like, my husband always tells me I'm chatty Cathy. I'm not afraid to talk to people. So that's part of the reason, but like, I've never taken a public speaking class. So this is learning for me and getting out and talking to people and starting to talk to groups of people. And I just was at Modern Day Marine for 2 days, and I don't know if anybody's been down to the base or been to Modern Day Marine, but they had like 4 ginormous tents set up, and all these companies were there, and I went out and talked and got some really good connections. So it's pretty interesting. It's just getting out of your comfort zone, and I definitely have gotten out of my comfort zone. Part of my background is coaching gymnastics for about 20 years. So I've dealt and taught little kids, and now I'm on the other aspect of it and learning as I go. So.